Hello and welcome to my Wix Button tutorial where I'm going to be showing you how to add a button to your Wix website as well as doing other things such as linking it to on-page or off-page your Wix website and even some animations. Let's begin right away. So when you're on your website, make sure you have a specific section where you would like to add your button. I'm just using blank space here, but obviously adjust accordingly to your specific website. What we want to do here is go on Add Elements. Let's click there. And from there, I'm already hovered on it, so it's showcasing on the right, but you want to click on Button here. And once you do that, you're going to get plenty of buttons that you can choose from. Now, if you kind of just slide through, it's going to go down. We have text and icon, image, document, upload, iTunes, Wix chat button, and so on and so forth. There's even some payment buttons should you want to integrate with PayPal or just have someone pay that way. As an example, I'm just going to go with theme buttons here. And you're going to notice that some of these, when you hover over them, they're going to have a little animation to them. And by animation, like they just change color or whatever it's going to be. Nevertheless, what I'm going to do is add one. And by doing that, we're going to click on it, we're going to drag it, and we're going to drop it. Now what we can do obviously is make it a little bit bigger if needed. Really depends on the text that you want to have there. We can center it by moving it in the middle until we get that purple line. There it is. Now if we wanted to edit this around, we can double click it, and this is going to be the button that says maybe click to check out the article. Okay, obviously just an example. Okay, that's going to be the text there, and you'll notice we're not going to see all of it there. So what we want to do is we want to drag this to make it a little bit bigger, so now it's kind of centered and it looks better overall. Next, something else that we can do is obviously changing around some of the settings. So when we click on the button, we can click on settings right here. And as you can see, I was just there, but if you want to add a link to it, this is going to be how. Let's choose a link. Now, first and foremost, this is going to be a page. This is going to be if you want to link to any single page on your Wix website. Since this is an example one, these are some of the examples on your Wix website. You could just choose that. And from there, you can do new window or current window. In my opinion, I always recommend doing new, especially if you're linking to, say, an outbound website, just simply for the fact that if it opens up in a new tab, when they close it, if they close the tab, of course, they have the opportunity to still come back to your website and browse around even more. But that's just my recommendation. So if you want to go to a specific page on your website, you can do it that way. If you want to go to a web address, let's say we have www.aol.com. Disclaimer, don't send your traffic to AOL. They have plenty. This is just an example of where the link would go. And once again, we'd probably want to do a new window, and just like that, we would click on done. Then, of course, it's going to be linking to this where someone clicks on it, they're going to be taken to AOL. There's going to be some other examples here if you want to utilize them, but a popular one here is probably going to be email. So this is say like click here if you want to send an email to me to reach out. Let's get in touch. Let's talk about pricing. Let's see if I can help you. Obviously, depending on what it's going to be for, add your email address there, and they even have a subject line. It's as simple as adding that in, clicking on done, and you, my friend, are going to be good to go. There are some other things that we can change around here. We have the design, of course, and when it comes to the button, we have this one. But if you go to customize design, you can see we're going to have like the text, the background, and so on and so forth. Maybe we won't want that black like that. We can change that around. And of course, with the hover, you can change that as well. So when you hover over it, it's going to go to a completely different color. I'm just going to do that. It's kind of messing with it, of course. And then we have text, borders, corners, shadows, layout. Let's see shadows right here. Let's see if we want to add a shadow. I think the drop shadow looks nice. Maybe not the best with the blue overall, but that's kind of giving you an example of what that's going to look like in terms of editing that around so you can edit the colors. Last but not least is going to be animation. If you want to create a nice little effect to draw more eyeballs on your specific button, we can click right here. The cool thing is if you hover over this, they're going to showcase what it looks like. So you can just simply hover over, say, I like that one, don't like that one. That one seems kind of cool. This one might be cool, whatever it's going to be. And if you click on it, what you can do is also customize this. So for this, you can say the direction from the left or from the right. You can also preview it once you do that. You can also do the duration, whether you want it to last very long. And by very long, it's going to be like 4 seconds. Probably going to be a little too long in my opinion. But if you want to do it much shorter where it goes by quicker, if you want any type of delay. So these are all the things you can edit when it comes to animation. And overall, there's going to be connecting to CMS. I'm personally not too familiar with that, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. There is going to be help, and these are pretty much the standard ideas here and the things that you can do when it comes to adding a button in your Wix website. I think that's going to be more than beneficial in terms of what you're looking for, but if there's anything advanced you need help with, be sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to help out. If not me, someone else can always do so. If you got any value out of this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up as it helps me out a ton. And of course, if you made it to the end, a virtual high five for you. I will leave a free gift in the description that can help with building and growing your digital business if that's what you're into, of course. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.